Oh yeah, more Shaomai. 我们是6天第4顿了是吧？
是的。
So 6 days, 4 Shaomai meals. Promise. Last Shaomai video.
I've long been a fan of Shangri-La hotels for numerous reasons. Food is one of them, and I've sang praises in the past. Baotou Shangri-La was no exception. The buffet breakfast had plenty of local flavors, including many familiar faces like Shaomai, lamb offal soup, and salty milk tea. As usual, buffet was excellent, and as usual, once was enough. On the second morning, we walked for about 2 blocks to find this little eatery, Baotou Shaomai. It is one of the 2 bigger Shaomai brands in Baotou, the other being Shaomai. Of the locals I contacted, one specifically said that both are solid, but she prefers Baotou Shaomai. Good enough reason for us, and Baotou is closer to the hotel too. The sign outside was missing some parts. However, perhaps that meant the store has stood the test of time. Let's see if it can stand the test of taste, our taste, which had been calibrated against some of the best Shaomai in Hohhot.
Oh yeah, more Shaomai. 我们是6天第4顿了是吧？
是的。
So 6 days, 4 Shaomai meals.
We spotted a discrepancy right off the bat. Only 6 Shaomai per order, not the standard 8 in Hohhot. But later found out 6 is the standard in Baotou. And to be fair, the Shaomai were veritably larger. Also, they clearly sagged more than those in Hohhot because the wrappers were paper thin. Under the morning sunlight, the wrappers turned translucent, and you could discern the pinkish lamb filling barely held inside. Another reason for the sag was because the fillings were remarkably juicy. Toward the end, you could see that a poo had formed on my plate, mostly from the broth spilling from the Shaomai. These Shaomai were colossal and the steamers were crowded, so some of the Shaomai had stuck together and the wrapper would rip when pulled. That's a no-no for the equally soupy and saggy xiaolongbao, steamed buns of the Jiangnan area, but did serve to demonstrate the thinness of the wrappers and soupiness of the fillings. These Shaomai all had lamb fillings. Half were machine-ground meat, half were hand-chopped meat, the latter of which offered more complexity thanks to a slightly chunkier texture. Well worth the extra 5 yuan. Actually, I suspect this place to be a franchisee that has gone solo, but it also seems like an honest business that has won over customers. We noticed a few regulars and they didn't need to order because the amiable lady owner knew what and how much they wanted. Shaomai, of course, the big meaty Shaomai. When the fatty and juicy lamb felt too much to handle, we picked at an assortment of pickled vegetables available for free. Not to forget the essential brick tea, of course. The store might be shabby outside, but the tea setup is serious. Teapot equipped with strainer for the chips of tea brick and tap water at every table. Splendid and fulfilling breakfast. Definitely worth skipping the hotel buffet for, and definitely better than the hotel's own Shaomai. Time to say goodbye to beautiful Baotou, the place of deers, and hit the road for Ordos, the final stop on our trip. 再见!